Jackie here, and welcome to this episode. I'm really excited, and as you can see, we have a guest today, and we'll just get into it and let her introduce herself, and then I'll let you know what we are gonna be talking about. Welcome, Cindy.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So yeah, my name is Cindy Isendi, and I'm the current Miss International Kenya 2022, and a professional accountant, per se. And I think we're gonna talk more and more about myself as we continue the episode for today.
Yes. So as you've heard, she's an international beauty pageant, and so if you are a beauty pageant or a beauty queen who's looking into becoming an international beauty queen, then this is the episode for you, because today the question we are going to be asking Cindy is, what does it require? What do you need to have, or what qualities and what activities do you need to involve yourself in so that you can become an international beauty queen and get to represent Kenya, outside the country, and fly the Kenyan flag as high as Cindy did it in 2019.
Yeah, from basically 2019, and my last pageant was in Tokyo, Japan, last year, December. So to 2022.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we are going to get right into it, and I have written a few questions which we are going to be asking her today. And so please allow me to consult my diary for the day. So our first question would be, let's just start a bit slow. What is your favorite food?
Oh, I think it's maybe my talking beef. I really love that. I can have it every single day and never get tired of it. So
Okay, Matoke beef, nice. So when did you start your modeling?
I think I started back in 2015. Yes, and I basically started with like a runway modeling.
Okay.
So yeah, my first show was like a bridal show, and yeah, it just passed my mind like let me try out the auditions for the bridal show in 2015, and then luckily I was able to like walk on the runway, and from there it built a lot of passion, a lot of interest,
Okay.
and so I just like yeah moved on and on.
Okay, so it's for me, I can see that you've been in the industry for quite some time, because
Yeah.
from 2015
Yeah.
to almost 2020, 2019, that's quite something, like
Yes.
6 to 5 years
Yes.
in the game. And it's in
Yeah.
2019 that you got the crown?
Yes.
2019. So I think that is where we also pick up quality of patience.
Yeah, that's true. You really need to be patient. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Okay. Then the other question was, so which was the beauty pageant competition that actually made you make it as Cindy?
Yeah, so to be honest, it has been a learning process in all of it. And I started with Miss Earth, which was a big eye opener. It was my first ever pageant, and it was really tough. And yeah, we had like a lot of very, very beautiful and remarkable ladies. I think 200 to start with, yeah, just more than 200. So it was like a lot of activities to do, challenges to do, and then cut down until 12 finalists. So I think with the Miss Art experience, it just made me understand the beauty industry, beauty pageantry more. And then afterwards, I also tried Miss Tourism, which both of them were really great because they both have different courses. And I think engaging in both is just eye-opening to everything. And yeah, so the one that I also tried after that was the Beauty of Africa International Pageant. So that was also like really great because to start with, I won. I met a lot of friends, and I was able to represent my country in Nigeria, which was also just like the biggest thing.
So, and in this journey, like I've seen that you've really participated in more than one beauty pageant, and
Yeah.
I think the message now is that you need to put yourself out there and keep trying and pushing yourself.
Yes, yes. I think it's a very challenging industry, just like every other thing.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the first virtue that you must have is patience, because it's always basically they're looking for just one person to represent whatever course you're doing. So it might not be you or it might be you. And I think if you have a purpose, a plan, and you're patient enough, you will just be able to like move on and on. It's not like a one-time thing and you're like, oh, I didn't make it that way. I'm done. No.
Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. So what were some of the activities for the, you mentioned that you've been in the Miss Earth,
Yes.
you've been in the Miss
Yeah.
Tourism. Were there some initiatives or community activities that you
Yeah.
needed to do or you were doing as you pushed your agenda as the beauty queen in those spaces?
Yes, for because both of them have different theme, and for basically Miss Art, my activity was working with street kids to try and clean the environment and just to let them understand that, of course, a cleaner environment is better.
Yes,
So
sure.
we formed like a big group with my fellow contestants, and we were going like every Saturday to like clean, and then like with the street children, we eat, we clean, just like a whole day full of activities, which was basically fun. And Miss Tourism was more of promoting the tourism in Kenya outside. So we most of the activities were just dealing with tourism and basically selling, being able to sell our country outside. So it was a lot of blogs, a lot of social media influence, just showing how beautiful Kenya is, inviting everyone to come to Kenya. And yeah, Beauty of Africa, it's cheer all women, that is the theme. And I think, yeah, because all of it comes like with different things. And then so from there, I started like my personal pet project, which I have been doing now for the past 4 years. And basically, I teach mathematics in an informal institution. So I'm like a mathematics tutor.
Wow.
So yeah, it's called Glad Kids Center. It has about I think 300 students, and all of them cannot be able to pay school fees and cannot be able to go to school basically. So like the director of Black Kids is just setting up an institution to allow every kid to be able to study. Yeah, yes. So I've been working with them for the past 4 years, just and more of learning mentorship.
Oh
and
yeah,
just
it's very important. So what I'm getting from you now is that you need to involve yourself in community projects even
Yes.
way after your term as a beauty queen is
Yes.
over. You can still continue giving back to the community in one way or another.
Exactly. I think beauty pageantry gives you a sympathetic heart because yeah, when you continue, when you even start your course, it's something, of course, that is close to your heart.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to stop it just after you've finished your reign because yeah, like you've created so much bond and connection with the people you're working with whatever you're, the community people you're assisting. So it's basically a whole life journey.
Okay. So I think that's a very important thing to note. And then also as a beauty pageant participant, I think it's important to maybe also now align yourself to the SDG goals that are currently in place. Like you could identify like something that you're very passionate about. Could be education, could be environment, could be climate change, could be something on governance, something that you're very passionate about. So you pick it up and you can start even way before you compete, because I've seen a lot of models from outside, maybe Africa, they do a lot of community work even way before they go to the competition. So that when you are going to the competition, you already have a track of record of what you
what you can do. That's very true. Yeah, Miss International for last year, what I participated in Tokyo, Japan, had the theme for SDG. So all of us were given an opportunity to, like, of course, choose amongst all the SDGs, whatever works best for you and for your country. So my one was, of course, quality education, SDG 4. So it was very great because I had already started it, and it's just something that is close to my heart. So it's not even more of even a pet project. It's just like right now it's in me. It's just like here.
Wow, that's really encouraging. And I'm really proud of you and you're promoting the SDG number 4.
Thank you.
So I know like any journey, it will not be smooth.
No.
It will always have bumps here and there. What are some of the challenges that you've encountered?
I think maybe the most challenge of like beauty pageantry in Kenya could be a lack of support, basically, from the government, from just pageantry, it's a competition involving a lot of rounds. Like voting is a process, and you find that like Kenyans do not vote. You try to post a link and insist. So at the end of the journey, they still like see what influence you have in front of people, and like that support is not very, very like it's not there in Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there, of course, but we
Yeah,
have to
we
grow.
need to grow in that,
Yes.
find a way of uplifting
Yeah.
beauty pageants
Yeah.
through voting and through any other means.
Yeah, like and getting like the government involved, not even financially, maybe like let's say for an experience when we went to Japan, all embassies were coming to pick their candidates from the airport. So you feel at home already.
Oh,
like
yeah.
if the Kenyan embassy came to Tokyo, Japan, to like of course just say
Yeah,
hi,
just to
we're here.
welcome
Yes,
you,
and they did actually. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm very happy for that, and thank you. So just like having that connection and like being recognized and supported while going to represent your country.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that is the main challenge. And the second one, I would say it's a very expensive course, and yeah, it involves a lot of things, and even just like it gets a lot of things to be ready. Basically, your outfits, and they need a lot of things. So just getting all that in line takes a long time, takes a lot of money, takes a lot of time and everything. So it sometimes work if you get collaborative people like
Yes,
stylists.
like designers,
Yes.
hairstylists, getting to maybe give you their products or services, and
Yes.
you being able to market them in one way or another.
Exactly, yeah.
In your competition.
Yeah, that's very true. So it's quite intertwined, the first challenge and the second challenge.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is. So having been in the industry and talking about your challenges, I know that mental health is something that maybe we don't talk openly. We are trying to, and I hope that we'll get into a space that we can be able to talk about it. How have you been able to handle your mental health in the beauty pageantry space?
Yeah, I think there's a lot that needs to be, just as you said, that needs to be talked about regarding mental health and beauty pageantry, because yeah, it's not an easy journey. There's these standards that people expect you to have,
Yes.
and sometimes people go on like trying to even please the community, forgetting about themselves, and not even feeding, not even like, yeah, just trying to become the perfect person. But I'm very glad that at least the society is changing, a lot of roles are changing. If you can see Miss Universe right now, they accept mothers to participate, they accept married women to participate, which means, and it's been there for 70 years, and there's nothing like that has ever happened. So it's getting better, and I think right now most pageantry promote mental health. And yeah, you can even have like a mental health day in pageantry. So it's good that people are realizing it, and it's being supported. So for my own, I love talking to people in case yeah I'm getting like challenges and problems. Of course, I have these many friends that I'm very open talking about all my problems. I just like never let them like down to me. So that's it here, and just understanding that you're there for a purpose, and it's always the perfectly imperfect that they need. Just getting the grip that they want you for who you are, and you do not have to change anything. Just makes yourself like be more comfortable to even participate in a beauty pageant.
Okay, that's very interesting. Then one of the questions that I also wanted to ask is, you look amazing.
Thanks so much.
Do you diet or do you exercise? To keep yourself looking amazing.
Yeah. So I don't diet, but yeah. No diet at all whatsoever. I eat whatever I want. Yeah, just making sure I get all the nutrients that I need, and of course the fruits and everything, but no particular diet, but just trying to eat healthy. Let me say
that should be the goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And exercise, I love running, so it just makes me of course get off a lot of issues, clears my mind. That's right. Yeah, so I run a lot. It's more of notes like of course it it comes hand in hand with, of course, like exercising and taking care of the body.
Yes.
But I do it just to clear the mind as well. So I think that combination probably balances it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really nice. So this is, what advice would you tell an aspiring model who's looking at you and says, you know what, one day I want to be like Cindy Isendi, you know,
Yeah.
what advice would you want to tell them today?
Yeah, I think to start with, you must like have just like a purpose of why you're going there and a plan. So it's a very attractive career that someone will want to go into. But I think if you go into without a purpose and a plan, it's quite hard to navigate to where you should be. So I think you have to sit down, reflect, know exactly what you want, know exactly you're not going to a beauty pageantry to win a title, but you're going to it to change the community in this way or this way. You're just going to it to get a broader platform to do whatever you do to change the community. So I think having the right mindset and having a purpose and a plan is the first thing, and patience and perseverance, as we said, it's like all other like careers or jobs. You really need to be patient with yourself. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it. We are done today, and I'm really glad for allowing
I'm so
us
happy to be here.
to share your knowledge and your insights and your journey as a model, basically in the beauty present, and just sparing some time to just come and sit here with me and be able to share with my amazing viewers out there. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for this. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
And of course, also thank you. We need this more in the industry. We need guidance for upcoming models to understand what to do, what not to do. And yeah, this is a very great cause. Thanks.
Thank you. So that has been it. Thank you so much. If you are a new subscriber, hit that like, subscribe, share button. If you are a subscriber already, thank you so much, darling, for being here. It's been great having you, and I wish you all the very best in your endeavors. Thank you. Mwah.